Hey, everybody. If you have ever had a hard time getting over someone you liked, I totally get it. I had the best aha moment about how to move on when something doesn't work out, and I want to share that with you. The nice thing about this is that it's sage advice for men as well as women. Now, if you don't already know me, my name is Michelle Burkhart, and I'm a dating coach for smart, successful women over 50 and some men who are tired of struggling to find somebody special and they're ready to try a new, more sophisticated dating approach. Now, if you are following me, you may have heard that recently I met somebody that I really liked. And the feeling was mutual. It was instant chemistry, it was instant fireworks until it wasn't. Now, through no fault of anybody's, we needed to part ways really before we could even really get to know one another. We just knew that we both really liked each other and liked what we saw. Now, I can't say my heart was broke, but it was dinged up a little bit. This guy was such a great guy, and I really liked him as a person. And it made dating other men a little bit more difficult because even though I tried not to, I kept kind of comparing them to the point that it was getting in the way of me meeting somebody new. Now, if you have ever dated at all, you've probably had this happen. So last week, I'm putzing around the house and I just had this flash of insight that really resonated with me because I must have been thinking about him. I guess, obviously, yes, I really liked him. But, I didn't really know him. We didn't have that much time to know each other. So, what hit me last week was that not only, yes, I liked him, but there were some things that I don't know if I could have handled long term. But I liked so much about him. I liked the type of man that he was. I liked his personality traits, right? That's what I found so extremely attractive. Now, this really made me pause for a moment and think. It's like, okay, I'm pining over someone I don't even really know, which is totally silly. But then now I've got some feedback, even more feedback about the type of person I'm looking for, right? So, what did I do, right? So I, like a flash, I got out a piece of paper and I wrote down all of the characteristics that I liked about this man, but I wrote them in forms of affirmations. And here's an example of how you can do that. So when you write an affirmation, you want to write it as if it's already happening. Because when you say something, you say or think the words I am, your brain is helping it happen, right? So I wrote, I am attracting men. And you see, I said men, not just a man, because I want the universe to bring me choices, right? But I'm attracting men who are smart and active. I am attracting men who are kind and generous. I am attracting men who find family important. I am attracting men who make my heart skip a beat when I see them. I am attracting men who like me enough to make an effort to pursue me. Now, of course, I wrote lots more. And you could write lots more too, because I just wrote everything I really liked about this man. Now, that doesn't mean that my checklist is 1,000 points long. No, I still have my deal breaker and my must have list. But the interesting thing is when you start dating with the right intention, right? The right intention, the universe brings you your must haves and your deal breakers, but then brings you also all these other things that make a beautiful relationship. And it saves you so much time. Because, when you're out there and you're dating someone that you really know is not the right person for you, they're just not your person. You are taking time away from finding who is the right person. So I want you to honestly really think about like dating with the right intention so that you can find the person that you're supposed to, like build your beautiful life with. Now, I'm going to show you this. It's not pretty. It's chicken scratch, chicken scratch, chicken scratch, and it doesn't need to be pretty. But I keep this handy and I look at it a lot because you know what it does for me? It reminds me that good guys are still out there. It helps me believe in love again. And that's one of the key ingredients to really finding love. So I read it on time to time. It makes me smile every time, and I really like that. So I hope if you find this interesting that you'll try it. Just think about like somebody that you really liked. And it doesn't have to have worked out, but what is it that you liked about them? Put it in the form of affirmations. I am. Think about it, talk about it, write about it, and then let the universe help you find the right person for you. I don't know. It's worth a shot, don't you think? So, if you haven't already, be sure, because I always have content coming out when I feel like I have something important to say. So, be sure to subscribe and click the bell so that you get the new content. I'm excited that you're here. Thanks so much for sharing my life with me. And in the meantime, like I wish you safe travels, and I hope you'll really open your heart to love. And we will see you again soon. Bye bye.